About 20% of the world's oil supply travels through this narrow waterway, the Strait of Hormuz. But ever since Trump and Israel launched a war against Iran, that supply has essentially been halted down to zero. As a result, oil prices have spiked, and it has left many fearful of a potential global recession. In the US, gas prices have already climbed over 50 cents a gallon in just the last month. Diesel prices have also shot up about $1.20 a gallon.
The U.S. has confirmed that all 6 service members on board a military aircraft that crashed in western Iraq have been killed. The refueling plane went down while supporting strikes on neighboring Iran. U.S. military leadership says that it was not due to hostile or friendly fire.
Detective determined that was a lie.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 13th. It's Friday the 13th, 2026. And let's get a few things straight right off the bat. A lot of people are calling this a fake war or equating it to the movie Wag the Dog. Let's get that straight. Wag the Dog was a movie about how they fomented a war. They caused a war using nothing but a movie studio, producers, cameras, and directors and actors. That's not what this is, whatsoever at all. This war has no rhyme, no reason. It doesn't do anything except destroy Israel and destroy America all in one fell swoop. Don't believe me? Go look at the gas pumps. But I can assure you that men and women, Israeli, Iranian, Saudi Arabian probably, and Americans are dying right now. And I want to make this video to explain to you, this isn't the end of the world. It's the end of everything we've ever known. That's all. No big deal. The world will continue, but under a new reign. And the people that claim they are Jews but are not, the Israelis, they're trying to bring in their Mashiach. And I've shown you that numerous times.
Current non-Jewish Messiah was chosen to be of service to the Jewish people and the Jewish Messiah. President Trump's right ear was grazed in a symbolic gesture of Exodus 21:6, where the Torah states that a servant who wants to remain with his master needs to have his right ear pierced. Trump was designated as God's servant and anointed one, just like Cyrus the Great almost 2,400 years ago. We have clarified in several videos that the absolute deadline for the redemption is by the end of the Jewish year 5787, which corresponds to October 2nd, 2027. Thus, the redemption will surely occur during Donald Trump's tenure. And I have good reason to believe Donald Trump was chosen to be the one to redeem the sins of Esav through offering his assistance in rebuilding the Holy Temple on the Temple Mount and establishing the Jewish kingdom over all of mankind in Jerusalem. Perhaps it is no accident that the numeric value of Donald Trump in Hebrew is the same as Messiah, son of David, Mashiach ben David, 424. However, Donald Trump is mistaken if he thinks he was chosen to make America great again. But America will never become a great country on its own, because Esav's days are numbered. All our elite institutions and centers of power and influence are rotten through and through. The majority of Americans under 30 who are college educated and who are the future leaders of America support the vicious monsters of Hamas rather than the holy and courageous soldiers of the IDF. No human being, even Donald Trump, can reverse this. No, the greatness of America does not lie in its own success. America will be great when the Messiah comes, and the leader of this country, on behalf of all the good people in this country, will humbly present himself to the Jewish Messiah and ask him to accept the United States of America into a new alliance of countries who accept the leadership of the Messiah. A new United Nations will replace the current cesspool that goes by that fraudulent name.
But before we get this video rolling, I want to show you something real quick. I just put up a video on RFB3 right here. And this video was made by some of my subscribers that live in Ireland. They made this video based on what I discovered and others have discovered that's in the Bible. Things like, this. Until a few months ago, or maybe even a month ago, I didn't even know that this was a thing. I didn't know that this existed. I didn't know that big Bibles from the early 1800s explained the exact timeline. And it turns out, according to the Jews, people who claim they're Jews and who are not, they've only got till October 1st, 2027 to get this done so they can bring in their Mashiach, who is the Antichrist. And they're using another Antichrist, Donald Trump. And Donald Trump, along with Netanyahu, have fomented this war. They've conjured this war. They whipped this war up out of the corner of their minds. I don't know. But I just want to show you something why when Jesus gets here, we're all in trouble. Because the powers that be, including the churches, All the Christians have allowed this to happen. And I'm going to show it to you right here. So let's take a look at it, shall we? Now, let me warn you, there is some harsh language in here, but in order to prove my point, you need to see this. So it is what it is. So if you're sensitive, I don't know what to tell you. This is the United States of America.
26-year-old Nikita Ingwen, more famously known as Nikita Dragon, a transgender beauty influencer and internet personality with a massive online following. But this time, Nikita is about to become the center of a very different kind of spotlight.
Oh, you're being so mean to a trans girl. I can't believe you as a woman are not going to validate my womanhood.
You're the one that started it.
You're challenging my womanhood. Let's go. You challenge my... Sit down. You want to challenge my womanhood? I don't even got to get up out of here. What's up?
How am I challenging your womanhood? Please tell me.
You want to fuck up? Come here. Come here now.
Relax.
Come here.
Relax.
Oh, you're going to hide behind... Oh, you want to hide? Oh, you want to hide behind there? Oh, you're going to hide? I got an army at my disposal. Dracarys! I am unburned. Try it. Know who the I am. Nicolas Antonio Win, breaker of mother chains, mother of dragons, first of her name. I just got by God, because he just said I got the best in the world. And my good too. And he wanted to make me come, and I waited. I waited, and the back of you is even worse than the front of you, but thank God you're sparing me, because God damn it, you look like even more of a dude than before.
Defiance.
Oh no, I have to pee. Here I go. Oh no, oh. That's funny.
A short time later, officers returned to escort Nikita out of the station and into a...
Now, why did I just show you this creep? Because this disgusting thing has millions of followers on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, and it's all over the news. It gets all sorts of awards, and it's a man. Obviously, it's a man. But the fact that these things are held in high regards and Christians don't do anything more than complain, leave comments, or chat amongst themselves. They don't go to their churches and force the preachers to literally and seriously get into the fact that we're allowing demons, people that are turning themselves into walking, talking Baphomets, to walk all over this earth and influence the children. Because that's exactly what this does. It influences the children. It influences the adults, even up to Generation X, because half of us are in our 50s and we're still like children. Here's what other countries do when the government doesn't take care of business. And this is a true story.
Aquí punteros, aquí tiene que haber por lo menos unos 4 o 5, oigan. Mira, vienen los militares, véngase para que vean la clase de militares que tenemos.
Gobierno corrupto no queremos aquí.
¿Cuál es su problema, muchachos? Nosotros no tenemos ningún problema, muchachos. No me moleste la gente, por favor.
Yo creo que la gente aquí, pues no, la verdad no los está solicitando. Yo no veo gente aquí. Ustedes con esas armas.
Si la gente no quiere que si la gente dice que nos vayamos, nos vamos.
Sí, no, la gente le tiene miedo a usted.
No. Vaya y pregunte a todos los pueblos que hemos
ido. No, yo no tengo por qué ir a preguntar. Solo pensármelos, Desármelos a todos.
Ok, las armas que se van a llevar donde sea. No. ¿Cuál me va a llevar? A mí no me va a llevar. No me va a llevar, eso sí les puedo asegurar. A mí me va a dar madre. No me va a llevar.
Estamos todo el pueblo de Apo. Se reúna aquí, por favor. Gente que está muy enfadada, se nos atropella la delincuencia organizada.
Véngase, gente civil. Modelo, que las tienen que entregar.
Integras a los caballeros. Pueblos, estamos levantando.
¡Porque esos perros ya nos hicieron mucho daño! Estoy segura que si a uno de ustedes le pasara lo que nos pasó a nosotros, estuvieran con nosotros. ¿Por qué? Porque el dolor que traemos.
Vayan a ayudar a los que puedan.
¿Los estoy asustando, señoras? ¿Los estoy asustando? Dígame al pueblo si los estoy asustando. Aquí quédese, pues. Ok, entonces entréguenme arma por arma ahorita. Ok, entréguenmela.
Sobre ti lo que pasa aquí, ¿eh? ¿Sale?
You see that? This entire movement was started by a doctor, a local doctor in Mexico that just couldn't take it anymore because the cartels were taking over absolutely everywhere, robbing people, raping people, killing people, beheading people, and doing all sorts of crazy stuff, and the government was completely complicit, 100%, as you just saw. We don't do that. We don't do that. We make videos, we talk about it, we do this, we do that. These people literally confronted the armed government with sticks, and they won because they're the ants and the government's the grasshoppers. I believe the simulated Leviathan just used that analogy recently in a video, and he was completely on it. These people have gone completely off the rails. Trump is willingly destroying America. The Economist cover completely told us, Time magazine told us before the Iran war, that what are we going to do when we need a new Ayatollah? This country, we are run by satanic pedophiles, period, straight up, all of them. The Epstein files, this war wasn't a cover for the Epstein files. This war was put in place because the Epstein files made every congressman, every person in power back off. It's either we have this war or we have the Epstein files. And I already showed you how Trump completely sold himself out by doing the ritual in broad daylight with a make-believe Secret Service team around him. And these guys are completely running amok right now. And do not forget that they have set up for April 1st to have fast reaction National Guard teams in all 50 states. That's a thing. Don't forget that they passed a law where it's okay to use fatal force, to use lethal force against American citizens if they have to do it. All those things are in place. We haven't seen them implemented yet. But we're going to see it soon because even dumb people are catching on. And the sad part about it, it isn't about the 150 children we killed with the first shot. The first shot we shot was a Tomahawk missile. We do it every single time. We send in the Tomahawks, and they specifically took out that school full of children. And then they hit the building again. It's called a double tap. This was completely intentional. They sacrificed those innocent little girls, and people don't even care about that. They're concerned because gas prices are going up. Well, gas is going up, but diesel's going way up, and that's going to cost everybody very, very soon, if not already. And people can't afford to live in this country anymore the way it is, because that's what these people are doing. And they know that people won't do anything. Mexicans did this. This really happened. And it didn't happen very long ago at all. Unarmed people faced an armed military and got them to back down. Here's another one. Another YouTuber posted this in a video the other day as mysterious fireball and sonic boom experienced in Vancouver, Western Washington was indeed a meteor, according to NASA, traveling at 33 kilometers per second. That's how you know right there, 33 kilometers per second. Well, let me explain something to you. A meteor can cause a sonic boom if they were real, but they're not. So whatever this was, not only caused the ground to move and caused the loud noise, but it did this on a security camera. Watch the house right there, and then watch the face that shows up in the camera. And then watch what the people that actually recorded this had to say after the fact. He's going to slow it down right now. Watch the house in the background. What was that? We're going to slow it down even more. But look at the house. It looks exactly like the energy wave that went around that airplane I filmed the other day that just completely disappeared. And then watch the demonic looking thing that shows up in the camera at the very, very end. It's crazy. I'll tell you what these are. According to the homeowners, so last night at 12:50 a.m. I heard a loud boom and my animals started freaking out, and then immediately my phone went off and said, my camera detected a human. I thought it was someone was trying to get in my house, so I grabbed my phone to yell over the camera. Does anyone know what was happening last night? Yes. The people that are in charge are literally summoning demons using large hadron colliders, using all sorts of rituals, killing all sorts of innocent people. This is what it looks like when demons enter our atmosphere or make their way through the firmament. It made the ground shake. The ground shake. Do you see what I mean? And in the old days, people would fall prostrate on their face. But in our world, we just post it on Instagram.
This is what happens when you are imprisoned by the Israeli occupation. You're probably taken in the middle of the night, kidnapped from your home at gunpoint, or disappeared at a checkpoint. There will be no official charges, no real trial. The interrogation lasts hours, days even. If you're lucky, you're only shackled, beaten, deprived of sleep, food, and water. But these days, it'll probably be worse. You'll likely be forced into stressed positions, tortured, or even sexually assaulted. Maybe they'll put you in something they call the disco room, a tiny room where they blast loud music, loud enough to blow your eardrums. Maybe they'll strip you of your clothes and leave you there in the freezing cold in nothing but your underwear. Maybe they'll let the dogs loose on you, throw you in an overcrowded room with no sunlight and little food, and if you get sick, no one will come to help you. Or maybe your fate will be even worse than all of that. Like N.A., the woman from Gaza who was arrested at an Israeli checkpoint during the genocide.
I was put on a metal table. My hands were cuffed. My legs pulled apart. A man raped me. I started screaming. They beat me while I screamed. I heard the camera clicking. They were filming me. This happened 4 times over 3 days.
Or maybe like AA, a 35-year-old Palestinian man and father who was arrested from the Al-Shifa hospital in Gaza City.
We were stripped completely. Soldiers brought dogs that climbed on us and assaulted us. The dog did it deliberately, knowing exactly what it was doing, while the soldiers kept beating and torturing us and spraying pepper spray in our faces. The dog assault lasted about 3 minutes.
And maybe you may never see the outside of these walls again, because in less than 2 years, at least 94 Palestinians died in Israeli custody, 3 times more than in the 10 years before October 7th combined.
These people are incredibly evil, and for some reason in Israel they can get away with getting caught for raping somebody, go in front of their court system and have people show up defending them 100%, because that's exactly what happens. These people are raping children over there on camera, and everybody knows it. It's no big deal. We've allowed too much evil for too long, and that's all there is to it. And this guy has been in charge for way too long, and, you know, no one's doing anything about it. No one's doing anything about it. Prices are going up. But evil is promulgating all over this earth, and too many people have sat by idly doing nothing for too long. And this is happening right now, whether we like it or not. And this is a very, very real war. People are being tortured, killed, raped, etc. It's about time that it comes to an end. It's just going to come to a very, very difficult end. Everything I've ever warned about is about to hit ground in the United States, and they're well aware of it. Everything people are seeing everywhere, like these meteors, quote unquote, viewed from an airplane entering our atmosphere, these are otherworldly beings. These are things we don't understand. Satan masquerades as an angel of light. What do you think those are? What do you think it is they're doing? This is a problem. This isn't just another Iraq. This is far worse. Everything they needed to get in Iraq from all the museums, they've got. The technology they require to do what they're doing right now, they have. And they're actually implementing it right now. And everyone needs to act accordingly. So is this a fake war? It's an unjust, unlawful war. But we allow it to happen. The President of the United States just abducted another president in another country and then went and did this right afterwards. Jesus is coming back, and I hope everybody is ready, okay? Because reading your Bible alone and then lusting after women and taking drugs and using alcohol, the Bible specifically tells you to be sober in the end times. You need to be awake and aware. This is not conspiracy entertainment. I do this for no money, for a reason. People need to wake up because it's at the doors. It's at the doors. America will fall very soon. It isn't the end of the world. It's the end of everything we've ever known. And you know why? Because we didn't fight for it. And speaking of fighting, now that we're in Iran, now they can use so many false flag attacks against us that they've been dying to use and simply blame it on Iran, when it's actually them. They're going to knock out the banks. They're going to knock out the power. And you're going to have nothing left to do but sit, watch, and wonder. Well, you might as well go over to Amazon right now because confusion in Christianity and confusion in chaos in the cosmos are available again. They've been unavailable for so very long, but because you people that actually have the book did what I asked and went over and reviewed it, it's available right now. So get it because it's a good companion to have next to the Bible. And when we have the big alien reveal in June, you're going to need to have the Word of God in your head because everybody around you is going to believe the lie. And you're going to have to it's going to be you and the Word. Are you ready?
I do want to report that we have now confirmed that the shooter in this situation is dead, taken down by security there at the church. This is according to police. So we have now confirmation that the person who was responsible, according to investigators, and trying to do this, whatever it is this person was trying to do, the violence, this person has been taken down, shot, and killed. And so that now we've confirmed the shooter in this situation is dead. That confirmation coming.
The amount of police that responded to this was unprecedented. We've never seen anything like this. And of course it was an attack on a synagogue. And of course the guy was dead. But we have never seen a response like this ever. There wasn't even a response like this when Trump got shot in the ear. You know, the magical shot that just simply went away. This is going to continue to happen because this is what they do. They're going to say, a real government would say, listen, everybody, I want everybody that's allowed to own weapons to keep your head on a swivel and protect this country at all costs. And instead, in the United States, they say, use your weapon, but then we're going to put you in jail for it for murder, even though the guy was, out on bail for the 15th time. He's raped a bunch of kids, and he does this all the time, and we don't convict him or put him in jail whatsoever at all. But now that you've taken the law into your own hands because you had no other choice, you're going to jail. This will continue. This is going to be absolute chaos.
A serious blow for the US military in the middle of the Iran conflict, an American KC-135 refueling tanker has crashed in western Iraq while supporting ongoing operations. The KC-135 refueling aircraft has been in service for over 6 decades and typically operates with a 3-person crew, a pilot, a co-pilot, and a boom operator responsible for refueling other aircraft.
But of course they had an accident. The entire plane crashed because there's nothing they can do. Once the plane starts, the windshield wipers don't work, we better crash right away. It got shot down. They're lying. They lie about everything because the truth isn't in them. They follow Satan, the father of all lies. This will continue at home and abroad, but it's going to get worse in the United States of America. And you need to be ready. It's not like they didn't warn us. They put it on a cover of a magazine, and it's not very hidden. Do you see what I mean? It just isn't very hidden whatsoever at all. You need to be ready. Richie from Boston. I got to try to upload this. I'm out.